Hey guys, welcome back to Real Anime Training. I'm the Anime Trainer, and today be prepared to get punched in the face with awesome because we're doing the next phase of the Hajime no Ippo training program. Some sort of intro. I swear to God, Duffy, if you put me on the video doing some sort of intro like this, I'm going to punch you in the face. This workout mimics the training that Ippo did leading up to his rematch with Miyata. Neither one of them are pros yet. And while Miyata is very skilled and a better boxer, Ippo has a ton and a half of work ethic and a dynamite punch. Ippo lost the first match with Miyata, which is a given, considering he didn't really know much about boxing, except for what a jab and a straight were. However, this time he wants to face Miyata's counter straight on. Coach Kamigawa is ready to oblige and puts Ippo through the ringer for 3 months solid. This is phase 2 of the Hajime no Ippo training program, so if this is your first taste of the program, feel free to watch, but you're going to have to watch this video and then this video to get caught up to where we are now. After that, come back and we'll get cracking on this phase once more. So the first thing that we're going to do is cover the base workout that will replace Ippo's basic training Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we'll get to the rest of this phase of the Hajime no Ippo training program. Prep yourself. The last few months of training should have prepared you to handle this, but the first few weeks are going to be rough regardless. The first part of this workout is going to be 3 rounds of 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, and 25 Hindu squats. We've covered the push-ups and the sit-ups last time, so let's talk about the Hindu squats. These are not quite the same as a normal squat. I made a video about Hindu squats and you can check it out right here. So you'll do 25 of each of these exercises for a total of 3 times through. So it's going to go push-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and that's the end of the calisthenics circuit. You want to try to think about this not having much rest in between each of the exercises because the point of this is really just sort of metabolic conditioning and a warm-up for the rest of the workout. Next, we've got neck training. In the series, Ippo trains his neck with a wrestler's ridge and a headstand, but these exercises are a little advanced for most people. Just a little. If you're new to neck training or you just want to train your neck differently, I've got an alternative neck training that should work just fine. The original training is 3 minutes of neck bridging. That's 3 minutes in that wrestler's bridge, and the headstand is doing 15 reps side to side and 15 reps front to back. You'll obviously start with support from your hands, and you'll keep the clock running for the bridge for 3 minutes total, even when you're resting. When you're able to hold the bridge comfortably for 3 minutes, you can begin to do portions of your time without support. However, if you are taking the alternate route, you'll do 50 neck raises, 50 neck twists, and 50 neck crunches. You can add weight to them as you get better. I made an entire video about the different types of neck training that we're talking about for this workout right here. Watch this video before you attempt any of the neck workouts for this training. That is non-negotiable. Following the neck work, it is time for road work. You should be already familiar with the road work that we did in the last phase, 5K running, pretty simple, but now it gets interesting. I like to start off with a 10-minute walk just to kind of warm up a little bit. During the 5K distance you normally run, now you'll be doing 5 sprints throughout. You'll start off with your run at a comfortable pace, and sometime about 1K in, you'll hit your first sprint. Go hard until you have to stop and resume running at the comfortable pace until about the 2nd kilometer. Repeat this cycle until the last sprint. Your goal here should be to end the 5K with your final sprint. At first, it will be very difficult for you to recover after each sprint, but it will get better with time. Your goal here is not to run hard the entire time. You could run really, really hard and be breathing hard the whole time, but to really push it during the sprints is what we're going for here. We want to be able to return to our baseline level of work for the entire course and really push hard during the sprints. So we're trying to increase our speed during short bursts of activity and then use the running in between as a means to help us with our recovery time in between bouts of more intense activity. Now, once the road work is done, focus on controlling your breathing and take about a 10-minute walk before the next exercise, which is hill sprints. For the hill sprints, you'll want to find a hill that is moderately steep and has about 50 to 100 meters of distance. If you don't have that, just do the best that you can. We've got 5 sets of hill sprints here. The goal here is to run as fast as possible until you have to stop. Then walk it back down. If it takes you 20 to 30 seconds to sprint the hill, it will take you approximately a minute and a half to 2 minutes to walk back down. During that time, your breathing will be recovered enough for you to take a couple of deep breaths and hit the next set. After set 5, expect to be pretty dead. Now, take another 5 to 10 minute walk to recover before the next section. Next, we're going to do heavy sled pulling for 3 2-minute rounds, with 1 minute rest in between those 2-minute rounds. If you don't have a sled, you can make one. I made a video about it right here. Now, for this exercise, heavy is a relative term. What I recommend is starting off with the tire sled without anything in it and just pull that at first. The first few weeks of this phase are going to tax the crap out of you, so please, please, please take this as an opportunity to be kind to yourself. Add weight slowly week to week. This exercise isn't going away anytime soon, and we're going to use it to build some extra strength over time. So you might as well do it right and do it slowly. Focus on pulling the sled for the entire 2-minute round. If you're having to stop during the 2-minute round, it's probably a little too heavy. Next, we've got 3-minute rounds of jump rope. This also has 1 minute of rest in between. At the beginning, it might just be you learning how to move with the jump rope, and that's perfectly fine. The coordination takes a lot of time to master. Some people are better at it than others. After a while, though, you'll be able to jump more steadily and for the length of the entire 3 minutes. When you're just starting, 3 minutes of jumping rope feels like a very, very long time. When you get a little bit more comfortable, though, you can start to play with your footwork a little and, bounce around like you're in your fighting stance and just kind of like have fun with it. Finally, you'll end your workout with a choice of one of 3 exercises. I recommend cycling through them if you can. 3 times 3-minute rounds of one of the following: shadowboxing, mitt work, or heavy bag work. For all of these, at the beginning, I want you guys to think about form. Go slowly, get the movements down, practice punches, footwork, and head movement, and really try to imagine fighting an opponent in whichever exercise you're doing. When you start, especially because it's at the end of all of the stuff you've done for this workout, you're likely to be very, very tired. That is going to force you to focus on technique and how you're moving. Slow, good technique is better than fast, bad technique. In time, your speed and endurance will improve. You'll see. Trust me. I made a video about shadowboxing here and a video about bag work here, so please check those out. For mitt work, it's hard to do it properly unless your partner knows what he's doing, if you even have one. But if you're lucky enough, just focus on the basic techniques from the shadowboxing and bag work videos for your mitt training. We'll go more into mitt work in a later video. All right, you're going to finish up with a full body stretch. If you don't have a stretching program that you use, go ahead and use the foam rolling and stretching from this video right here. Okay, that's the workout. Now let's talk about the program. All in all, the prep phase and phase 1 were a total of 4 months of training. On the blog, I had this listed a little differently, but I'm trying to make it a bit more clear here. Phase 2 is about 3 months long and will take us all the way up to when Ippo fights Miyata. In the last phase, you did 5 days a week Makunochi fishing boat workout and 3 days a week Ippo's basic training. Now, those 3 days of Ippo's basic training will be replaced by Ippo prepares for Miyata. That's the first real change. It's a lot more total volume in terms of your cardio, but a lot less calisthenics than you're used to doing. So on 2 other days of the week during the first month of this phase, I want you to do 1 set of max push-ups, 1 set of max sit-ups, and 1 set of max Superman in order to maintain your gains from the previous phase. You don't want to lose all that. That would look something like Makunochi fishing boat workout Monday through Friday, Ippo prepares for Miyata Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and calisthenics on Tuesday and Thursday. During months 2 and 3 of this phase, you're also going to add 30 to 60 minutes of low-intensity cardio of your choice on Tuesday and Thursday. It can be walking, jogging at a very easy pace, no more than about 30 minutes, easy cycling, swimming, just something to get your body moving so that you can flush out the waste in your muscles. You're not trying to push yourself. This is active recovery. After 3 months, you'll get an entire week off, where I encourage you to continue being active in fun ways. Maybe do a light strength workout a couple of days, but mostly just focus on recovering from all the training that you've done up until now. Now, I realize that the Monday, Wednesday, Friday days have a lot in them, and it may be difficult to do everything in a single day. I mean, you're not, a pro boxer. You don't have the luxury of being able to devote your entire day to training. You can drop the Makunouchi fishing boat workout from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and just do 2 rounds of it on Tuesday and Thursday as an alternative. That way you're able to do the strength work from that workout, but you're also not adding even more time to an extremely long training day on the Ippo Prepares for Miyata days. All right, some notes before we close. There may be days where you are really, really tired, especially at the beginning, and have to just go through the motions on some of the exercises. I'd much rather you take it easier at the beginning and add volume and intensity and then be good with it than try to do too much too soon and end up hurting yourself. You may also want to vary your road work course throughout the week, one with more hills, one that's flatter, maybe one that's on grass, just to change it up. And so it's not always exactly the same. Changing up your road work days can essentially give you easy and hard days or allow you to focus on strength with the hills or speed with the flats. Alright guys, that's phase 2 of the Hajime no Ippo training program. I hope you enjoyed it. This workout will be making a comeback during phase 3, but that's not the only thing that you'll run into during phase 3, so look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching this video, and until next time guys, I'm the anime trainer. Good luck and train hard.